My name is Anthony Falco, and I am an international pizza consultant. I mostly just fly around the world and help people open pizzerias and achieve their pizza dreams. I'm cooking meatballs today. I got the recipe from my grandma, and it's simple and it's a crowd pleaser. All right, oil's moving. We are going to throw in our tomato. Ooh, sizzle. Now we're just gonna let this simmer for a little bit. You wanna use a nice heavy pot for this because you don't wanna scorch the sauce. This is a Lagostina from Italy. It's really great for this purpose. I'm gonna put the lid on a little bit offset to let the steam off. Move it over here. All right, so we are ready to mix up our meatballs now. I'm gonna start by combining all of my dry ingredients and turning it into a powder so it's fully incorporated into the meat. We've got salt, 5 grams of black peppercorn, about 15 grams of fennel seed, some chili flakes. That's gonna be up to you, Follow your rainbow on that one. If you like it really spicy, put a bunch in there. We're also gonna throw in our breadcrumb here. It's toasted breadcrumb. So I'm gonna use a pestle and mortar and we're gonna grind this up into a fine powder. May take a little longer, pestle and mortar, but there's just like a little something extra that happens there. It's old school. It's a little more Mamma Mia than using a spice grinder. All right, let's talk about our meats for a second here. It's super important to use really great meat with a lot of fat in it. We also have here, as an option, some beef fat. We'll throw a little bit of that in there too. Look at that, crazy, why not? And we're just gonna throw our dry spice in there, and I'm gonna get that incorporated. My kids are actually very helpful in the kitchen. Frank and Roman both are pretty decent pizza makers. They do the dishes. They're good boys that way. Now we're gonna blend the rest of our ingredients in the food processor. I've got some stale bread that's soaked in milk and some flat leaf Italian parsley. Just like that. So this is gonna be our panade. It's gonna go into the meat. The idea here with this is it's gonna make it a little more tender, keep the meatballs from getting too tough. And now I'm gonna throw in our cheese. It's a lot of cheese. It's the way my grandmother made them. It's like a cheese ball kind of thing. This is Pecorino, so it's a sheep's milk, dry cheese. And we also have some Grana Padano. You could use Parmigiano Reggiano if you want. Lovely. Get onto the bottom there. We are going to be rolling these balls out into about 45, 50 gram balls, or a little bigger than a golf ball. And this is the technique right here. Just roll it in the hand. This is the size, just like that. We're gonna start lining them up. Now once you've got your meatballs mixed, it's pretty important to kind of not dilly-dally. They're gonna be chilled before we cook so that they have time to set up. And I like cooking for everybody. I'm in the happy business. It's kind of the best thing ever. When you can hit something like meatballs that holds nostalgia for people. All right, our meatballs have chilled out for minimum 2 hours. You could do it the day before and have them chill out overnight. You wanna get a little nice sear on there, so we don't wanna attempt to turn it too early. It'll rip these little guys up. Now you know you're ready to turn it when you go under with the fish spat and there's not a huge amount of resistance. See there, that is kind of what we're looking for. That is a really nice little golden browned crust. Start taking these guys off and they're gonna finish cooking in the sauce. Right, let's check out our sauce. Beautiful, it's been simmering for a couple hours. We'll throw a little bit more extra virgin olive oil at this point, and I'm gonna zip it up with an immersion blender. Now we got a nice smooth tomato sauce, some fresh basil, throw it right in there, in the pool. Once you've got your meatballs in the sauce, you want to let them simmer for about 30 minutes to an hour until they're fully cooked. Mamma mia meatball.